Wait, is that another room over there? And it's like hidden, and it's like a brick room with just one dangling light. It's snowing out, so we're not really going anywhere special, but this one guy that runs estate sales in town, his kind of can always be surprising. So we'll see what it's like. It's actually only maybe a couple of miles away. We're at the house that we're going to in town here, and as we're driving here, I'm like, wait, didn't we go to this place? And it was like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what they even still have in there. Maybe he added some more things. So we had been to that place before, and I remember because I spent so much time in this basement, but it's one of those houses where just piles and piles of stuff, and you're sitting there the whole time going, did the person live like this? Did they add these things here and just dump them in the room? But with the way the place is built, it's kind of like it seems that this has been here the whole time. Houses like this are very confusing, but if you dig enough, you find a few things. The other thing too is it was like the light bulbs had burnt out, so the rooms were dark. Oh, and there was this one room that I discovered last time we were there that's like, it's almost like a murderer's dungeon or something that would be in Silence of the Lambs. You're walking through what's already kind of a spooky laundry room, and then you're like, wait, is that another room over there? And it's like hidden, and it's like a brick room with just one dangling light. And it's such a weird house. Oh, and here's another thing about that house that I forgot to mention. It smelled like formaldehyde, and for lack of a better way of saying it, a ballpoint pen. Like the ink of a ballpoint pen. It's hard to describe, but really the formaldehyde was probably the most overpowering. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the things that I at least found today. So to start off, I have a Rummy Royal game from the 1950s. I've gotten these before, and the whole thing is it's really just all about this tabletop part of the game. It's what's really needed to play the game, so I usually just sell these to people. The classic game of Othello from 1982. Whenever I hear the name of the Othello game, I always think of Orson Welles as Othello. It's like, I don't know why. That's where my brain goes to when I see this game. It has nothing to do with it. The 1975 Christian-based board game, The Ungame. It's actually meant to build communication skills between adults and children, and also kind of just bridge the gap for people with learning disabilities. Can't go wrong with a Mickey Mouse doll. Now, when I was at that sale last week, they had a whole bunch of books scattered all over the place, and I pretty much cleaned the place out. And this time I only found a couple more books that I didn't see last time. And the big one is this one with the artwork and cartoons of H.T. Webster. It's based on the 1950s cartoonist who also did like satirical and other types of newspaper comics. And then a couple of different children's novelty records, such as The Little Engine That Could by the Tailspinners for children, Walt Disney's Mary Poppins, not the one with the actual movie cover, but this one with the cartoon cover, which I've only found one of these before. And a record featuring the musical highlights of the Mickey Mouse Club TV show. I almost couldn't say that. The Mickey Mouse Club TV show. Yeah, that time I said it right. Not really a lot of things today, but the highlight was to get to see that horror, like creepy basement again. I wanted to explain that to people, and I was hoping I'd be able to show it to them again because I didn't film it last time. And that's all the stuff that I got for today.